national security of the United States and the well-being of her citizens. And the truth of the matter is, the national security of the United States and the well-being of her citizens in terms of safety and security is not well. We are in danger in our country, on our streets, in our homes, from people who are being let into the United States under the not just misguided, but purposeful policies of radical progressive Democrats led by Joe Biden and as exemplified by my colleagues on the other side of the aisle in this body and in the Senate, purposely releasing people in the United States they know to be a danger to our people. They are using parole policies and asylum policies that we put in place out of the goodness of our heart to help people around the world. They are using those very narrow exceptions to the rules to secure our border to release thousands of people without vetting them or, frankly, without even caring into the United States. And the result has been the murder, death, rape, assault of American citizens. My friend from Georgia mentions Laken Riley. I hate to politicize one family's devastation in their last month. She has obviously gained notoriety and caught the attention of the American people, but there are hundreds, thousands of examples of devastated families. Whether you're talking about from fentanyl poisoning, whether you're talking about the absolute disaster that is a mom in Texas finding her cheerleader daughter dead in the bathtub in her own home when she went to go see her perform cheerleading in Texas. That happened in December. Where's the bill named after Lisbeth? Right? Where's the bill named after Kayla Hamilton, who was raped and murdered in her own home right here in Maryland, just up the road from here at the nation's capital? What about the 2-year-old who was murdered in Montgomery County, Maryland, just outside of the nation's capital, by somebody let out on mass parole by radical, progressive Democrats who don't give a rip about our nation's security or the well-being of our citizens? Because that's the truth. But there is a worse truth, in my opinion. In the face of the observable endangerment of the American people by radical progressive Democrats, Republicans who campaign against it are going to fund tomorrow or the next day or whenever they decide to jam us with a bill that we have not yet read. They are going to fund Republican colleagues who will spend this year campaigning against open borders and campaigning against the destruction of the lives of Americans at the hands of open borders led by Democrats. I want to be very clear. It is led and being carried out by radical progressive Democrats. But my Republican colleagues will campaign against it, yet tomorrow they will fund it. Tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, whenever we get the bill, we haven't seen it yet, they will spend $1.2 trillion funding defense, which, by the way, is woke, funding state and foreign operations, which, by the way, includes the United Nations and the World Health Organization, funding all manners of programs that are not good for this country, but notably the Department of Homeland Security carrying out these mass paroles, carrying out these mass asylums, carrying out the release of people into the United States, issuing memoranda saying that ICE should not actually pull these people up and then deport them from the United States. We will be funding that. Now, not all of us. My friend from Georgia, my friend from Virginia who's joined us, my friend from Louisiana who spoke a minute ago, we won't vote for it. Republicans could stop it. We could stop it. We are choosing, some are choosing not to. Why? Why? I think that's a question that should be asked. When Republicans hold the House chamber, why would they take the power of the purse and provide funding, hundreds of billions of dollars? Why would they give this administration funding to carry out policies that release dangerous criminals onto the streets of the United States, including the known dangerous Venezuelan gang member, a prison gang member released into this country who killed Laken Riley? Or the drug lord found in my own district in New Braunfels just last week on the terrorist watch list, or the most dangerous watch list for the FBI, 10 most wanted, found in New Braunfels, Texas, which I represent, take my family to all the time. This drug lord was just found and arrested.